Hey everyone! Normally, Qwen Image Edit 2509 can do good image compositing, but in this video, I want to talk about a Lora that will make the compositing even better than before. It is called Fusion. So, let's see how we can use Fusion with Qwen Image Edit 2509. The download link for Fusion is available in the description. Once you open the link, you will see a page like this. Before I talk about downloading the Lora, you should know the trigger words to use it. If we scroll down, we can find the trigger words, which are in Chinese. You should use these Chinese words in the positive prompt to make sure the Lora is applied properly. I don't suggest translating the words and using the translated words, just use the original Chinese words. So, now let's take a look at downloading the Lora. Scroll up and click on Files and Versions. Here, we can find a Saphatensors file, which also has a Chinese word in its file name. Although I don't really understand what it means, after doing a translation with Google, it means image fusion. So, download the Lora and put it inside the Lora's folder of ComfyUI. Now, let's switch to ComfyUI and start using the Lora. So, here I have already made a workflow, and the download link for this workflow is available in the description. And to make sure this workflow works properly, you need to have two custom node packs installed in your ComfyUI, which are ComfyUI RMBG and rgthree Comfy. Now, what you see here is a result of using the Fusion Lora. If I open it in a new tab, you can see how good this result is. And if we compare the generated image with the initial composite, we can see the difference. So, now let's take a look at this workflow. So, starting from the left side of this workflow, first we have a group called Basic Composite. This section creates a simple composite by combining a foreground object with a background. If you prefer, you can also use tools like Photoshop, GIMP, or Affinity to create this basic composite instead. So, in this group, we have two image loaders. One is used for importing foreground objects, and the other is used for importing background images. In one image loader, I loaded an image of a car, and in the another image loader, I loaded a background. So let's select another car. I will choose this one, click Open. Then, under the foreground image loader, I have added a node which removes the background and extracts the car. In this Remove Background node, I am using the BEN2 model for removing the background. There are other models available, but I prefer to use BEN2 because it works most of the time. The processing resolution is 1024, which will give us an image with one side of 1024 pixels. Next, I have added this Image Combiner node, which combines the background and the foreground that the Remove Background node extracts. Also, in between the background image loader and the Image Combiner, I have added an Upscale Image node with a height and width of 1024. But currently, it is in bypass mode. If we prefer to use a square image, we can unbypass it. I added it because square images work better than non-square images in some cases. Now let's go back to the Image Combiner. Here, we have options for adjusting the scale and position of the foreground object. Depending on your scene, you may need to adjust these settings. Now let me show you the best way to adjust them. First, mute the K sampler. Then put the workflow on Run on Change. Then, start adjusting the values of the Image Combiner. Now, if I change the value of foreground scale, we can see the result in the Preview Image node. So, as the values change, the Preview Image node will keep updating instantly. Now let's open the image in a new tab to see if the car is in the right position. Well, to me, it looks fine, but maybe it needs adjusting position in the y-axis. Now let's open the image again. Okay, it looks really fine. Now we can stop the workflow from Run on Change. Now let's move on to the other part of the workflow. So here I have added Fusion Lora in between Qwen Image Lightning and the Model Sampling Aura Flow. And the strength is around 1.0. About the Lightning Lora, I am using 8 steps, which will give us more quality. Also, you can use 4 steps for even faster generation. Now let's move on to the prompt. So here I have added the trigger words for using Fusion Lora. As I said before, don't translate the words, just use the Chinese words for a better result. Then, for the negative prompt, nothing to add as we are using Lightning Lora. Now let's unmute the K sampler. So in the K sampler, I am using steps around 10 and CFG value 1.0. The sampler I am using is Euler, and the scheduler I am using is simple. Then, under the K sampler, there is an empty rgthree latent image node for setting resolution. Then here we have the scale image group for setting a suitable resolution that Qwen Image Edit can work on. And now, let's run the workflow and see the result. The generation is completed. Now let's take a look at it. As you can see, how nicely the image is generated. If we compare the generated image with the basic composite, we can spot the difference. Also, there is a small amount of perspective correction that can be seen in the generated image. Now let me open this image in a new tab. And if we take a look at the text of the generated image, it is not perfect, and that is one of the problems I faced with generation. So, except for text rendering, overall the generation is really amazing. Now let's close the image and try another generation. First, let's mute the K sampler. So let's move to the basic composite group. And here, I'm going to choose another object. Let's choose this bottle. Click Open. Now let's choose another background. Let's choose this photo. So here I'm going to place the bottle above her hands. So, first let's run the workflow and see how the basic composite looks. Here we go. Now let's open the image in a new tab. Okay, here the bottle is slightly bigger. Although I don't know what the real size of the original bottle is, we can do some guessing. First, let's put the workflow on Run on Change. Then, start adjusting the values of the image combiner. Let's adjust the value of foreground scale. Now let's change the bottle position. Okay, that looks good. Let's open the image and confirm it. Okay, we need to do more adjustments. Let's adjust position Y. Now let's adjust position X. Okay, now let's take a look at the preview image. Okay, that looks better. Now let's cancel the Run on Change, then unmute the K sampler. And now let's click on Run button and wait for the result. The generation is finished. Now let's take a look at the image. Like before, text rendering has a problem, but overall, I think it is a fine result. Well, if the result is not good, we can run another generation with a different seed. Also, we can adjust the position of the foreground object to improve the composite. I think the hexagon pattern on the bottle does not look right. It somewhat looks like it is melted. But as always, I don't want to cherry pick. I just want to show you what result we should expect. So, I think the Fusion Lora is a good Lora, but comes with some problems as well. Well guys, you can try it by yourself and let me know what you think. Also, I want to just say I am having some health problems. This video was meant to be released after the Lora's release, but health issues stopped me. So, sorry about that, and thanks for watching. Take care about your health as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.